Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is episode 21 of Project Ozone. Today we're going to go through all the solar quests, and we're going to open a bunch of reward bags, including 5 legendary bags. But first I want to go over some changes on the updates. There was another power nerf. I didn't notice it. Moreland pointed it out to me on the heat generators. I didn't notice it because I'm using the big reactor now. But heat generators got nerfed again. Now they're down to their default values. Lava on one side is only 5 RF per tick. On 5 sides it's 62.5 RF per tick. Internal fuel gives it 46 RF per tick. So by no means my choice these days. If you want to replace it directly, I'm going to introduce you to something new. It's the ThermoElectric Generator from Immersive Engineering. It works in a similar way, kind of, to the heat generator. Now, it's a little different to make. You're going to need constant 10-10 plate. So the way you make that, first off, you need an engineer's hammer. You're going to need one of these for a quest later on anyways. And to make this stuff here, it's an alloy. And it takes, it's not going to show me it here. It takes copper and nickel to do it. So we'll get 3 nickel, 3 copper. Now if you try to put it in a smeltery, it won't work. It won't make an alloy. If you try to put it in the alloy smelter, again it won't work. Like when you put it in here, once you put the nickel in, it won't allow you to put the copper in. So you can't do it that way. You could come over here, put it in the, not the redstone furnace, the, where is it? Pulverizer. Pulverize that. Copper, pulverize the nickel. Then you take that, put them together. You get 2 of the grit. Put them in a redstone, well, any furnace, even a basic furnace. And you get it that way. The easiest way to do it is with the induction smelter. It will go in there. So now we've got our alloy. And next up, we've got to put make our plates, and then we need this stuff. So we're going to need 8 of those total. What am I not? Oh, there it is. And everything else should be in here. Okay, now the way you use this thing is, we'll come over here. So this is a similar setup to the way we were using the heat generator. And we would have put lava on each side. However, in this case, we're going to put lava there, and then on the opposite sides of the lava, we're going to put the water. You cannot do it with, let's say, lava here and here. They must be on opposite sides for this thing to work. And that thing's going to put out 126 RF per tick. If you'd only put lava on one side, water on the other, it'd be 63 RF per tick. So it works very similar to the heat generator, but it puts out a reasonable amount of power. But none of those are my choice, even that one. That was just if you wanted to replace your heat generators in the same sort of configuration. Another option would be the Magmatic Dynamo. Have a bunch of crucibles making lava, and you get 160 RF per tick out of them. And that's with no upgrades. But a better choice would be the Stirling Generator you got to make for the quest. You can feed it either coal or a bucket of lava. You can't pump lava into it. So if you wanted to use it that way, you'd have to have a fluid transposer filling buckets of lava and then piping them into the Stirling Generator. They put out 200 RF per tick, just as the basic Stirling Generator. Later, you can upgrade it with up to an Octuple capacitor and get it up to 1600 RF per tick, which is a very good amount for something as simple as that. Mind you, the Octuple capacitor is a little down the road. By the time you can make that thing, you'd be better off with another choice anyways. And that's the wind turbine. Doesn't take any fuel, just relies on wind. At level Y86, it's 720 RF per tick. And at level Y250, it's 1920 RF per tick, 1920. Now I know that Capacitor Sniper subscribes to my channel. I'm not recommending that you nerf the wind turbine, even though it's one of the better power sources right now. Because even when it's back at its default values, which it's much higher than that in this pack, even when it's back at default values, I've seen people on servers set up whole fields of wind turbines, creating all sorts of lag. So if you cut it in half, they'll just make twice as many of them. And it'll make the game more laggy and less fun to play. Personally, I'm going to stick with the big reactor for right now. If not the big reactor, I'd be fine with nuclear craft or the other reactors from Mechanism that has one, and maybe another one in here as well. So we got a few choices there. Okay, let's get on to the solar generators. Now, solar is another option. However, it's very expensive material-wise. Even EMC-wise, it's very expensive. If you don't care about EMC, you've got much more than you know what to do with, then solar is a good option. If material cost is still an issue, the solar flux options suck. But I don't care about EMC, so they would actually be a good choice for me at this point. Okay, so solar. Now notice I've got a few things in here to work with already. They all have an EMC value. Solar panel 1. Gonna need some mirrors. So I'll just take a stack of them. But before I go any further, I'm going to save one in here. Whoops. Okay. And that should be everything we need. And again, before I do anything else, I'm going to save one in there. Okay. So solar 1's done. Let's go on to solar 2. And again, let's save one of those. We're going to need a few of these. Actually, let's just get a stack of those. Okay, and next up, solar 3s. Okay, so we're going to need that, which is going to take a lapis and a mirror. 1 lapis. And it was the induction smelter, I think it was. And a mirror. Where's my mirrors? Oh. Did I trash them in here? Oh no, I used them all, that's right. There we go. And we're going to need some of these. Come back over here. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. I don't want to take too long on you. The 3s, we can make one of those. And again, okay. Now, for the solar 4s, notice they don't have an EMC value. Neither does the 5s or the 6s. The 7s do. So, for solar panel 4s, we're going to have to make 32 of them, 8 of the 5s, and 2 of the 6s. So, solar panel 4s. What do we should? Oh, we haven't made the. Where are we here? These things. We need clay and one of those. Okay. So we need clay. Now we only need 16 of these. Clay and one of those, right? Yeah. So then we'll put this in here. Get a bunch of them. Okay, back to the solar panel 4s. What did we just run out of? Oh, the solar panel 3s. So we need another stack of the 3s. Now what am I running out of? These things. Okay, let's get those then. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Solar panel 4s. That's my other 16. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's... Oh, we can't save those. That's right. Solar panel 5s. That's different again. Okay, so we need that and glowstone. 2,000 of it, so that's going to be 2 glowstones. Glowstones in a magnet crucible. Stick one of these in there. these. There we go. Actually, we're not going to need that or that anymore. The 2s or the 1s. Okay. And what were we on? We were on 5s. There's our 8 of them. And then solar panel 6s. Blaze rods. 2 blaze rods. There they are. And it was the induction smelter, right? Yeah. 2 blaze rods. 1 of these gets us a 4. These can go in the thing. All right. Now we got our 2 of those. Okay, finally on to the 6s. Oh, that was the 6s, right? Yeah. On to the 7s. This gets more interesting. We are going to need an item fabricator. Okay, so we're going to need some dark stone. We got all the stuff for that. That's easy. We're going to need 4 of these. That's easy. And then we're going to need 1 of these. And then make our item fabricator. Okay, and the rest of that dark stone can go in there. Okay, we'll put down our item fabricator right there. Okay. And what else did we need to make that? Oh, back to solar. So, Mr. Quartz is titanium and quartz. We only needed 1 or 2 of those. One quartz. Quartz I can see right here. Now this thing's kind of flaky the way it works. I gotta be careful with how I place them in. Keeps trying to kick me back out. And it doesn't seem to allow me to put stacks in there at all. What's the next thing you're gonna make? Oh well, let's just wait, get this okay, so on the 7s, after I get those done, I gotta get these done. To get that done, I gotta make silica, sand, and quartz blocks. Whoops, let's just pull that out. Okay, so now we're gonna need quartz blocks are right there, right? Yeah. And sand, I don't think I've got it up there, but I have it here. quartz block, sand. And the third thing to do with that is, whoops, wrong one. We're going to need paper and silica. What do I need? 2? I don't think it's going to let me put in 2s. Let's try it though. Oh, it did. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll take 2s. It's just so flaky the way when you touch it, it keeps kicking you out. And I wish I could speed it up. It's taking in 2s. Okay. So that part's done. What else did I need on this 7? Those 2. Oh, and a tesseract. Oh, and what are the... what are these? They're 4s. That's what I've already got, right? Whoops. Yeah, 4s is what I've already got. So we've got at least one more tesseract over here. It's my last one. Okay, so let's save it as well. I don't think I've actually saved one of these yet. There we go. Okay, and get out our advanced circuits. I'm lagging a little bit here. What's causing the lag? Well, it's not happy with something. Don't know which. Maybe the tesseract can be configured so it's not going to let me do it. Solar panel 7. Solar panel 7 can go in here. Yes. We're going to need 2 of those. I think it's 2 to do number 8. Actually, let's look it up in here. 8. Oh yeah, this gets a little more interesting. We need to make one of these. Actually, I think I got everything for that. Yes, I do. So I'd already made the ender crystals. They have an EMC. Ender, I made one of those before. They got EMC. Same here. Okay. And those are I've already made. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everything. Yes, I do. Solar panel 8. And that'll do me. Okay. So we've done all of those right up to there. How long is that going to take? I'm not sure how long I've been going for. Okay, so this is all pretty straightforward stuff, so I don't need to make this on the screen. Yeah. So I'm not going to bother making that right now. I don't want to have you sit through that. It's fairly straightforward and easy to do. Oh, but there is an epic bag involved there. Oh, well, I'll show it which one's which anyways. Okay, so let's pass in some of these. So going back to some early stuff that I skipped by, I got the Extra Life one. That one is all basics, doesn't matter which one you pick. Improved mob grinding. There's a couple of goods and a grater. Close your eyes. You can open them again. So that is our grater bag. Okay, the watering can. Watering can is a couple of basics and a good. Close your eyes if you don't want to see. So as you can see, that's our good bag. I'll open them all at the end. And then auto tool station, a couple of graters and a basic. Close your eyes if you don't want to see. You can open them again. That's our grater. I'm double checking because anytime he could switch the order on these things. And so they're still good as of this episode. These ones, that doesn't matter at all. That one, I'll just pick the cherries. Okay, and Solar Flex 1. All basics, doesn't matter. Solar Flex 2. Couple of goods and a basic. Close your eyes if you don't want to know. So as you can see, we just got a good bag. And for 3, it's all goods. Doesn't matter which one you pick. For 4, they're all graders. Doesn't matter which one you pick. And for 5, they're all epics. Doesn't matter which one you pick. So you can see they were good, grader, epic. Okay, now on to some of the good stuff here. We've got at 6, we've got 3 legendaries. Again, it doesn't matter which one you pick. And for this is number 7. 7 is all legendaries as well. Doesn't matter which one you pick. This is what I actually wanted to get to. I wanted that tier 4 chance pendant because I'm going to be doing something interesting with it in the next episode. Okay, so as you can see, we've got 2 legendaries so far. Whoops. Wrong one. There we go. For number 8, this does make a difference. There's a couple of epics and a legendary. If you don't want to know which one, close your eyes. You can open them again. So as you can see, that's the legendary. And then for this thing, the unlimited, so it's called, yeah, unlimited. There's a grader, an epic, and a legendary. Close your eyes if you don't want to know. You can open them again. So that is one more. That's 4 legendaries now. And oh, I told you I'd show you what the upgrades were. Okay, I can't pick it because I haven't actually done it yet, but there is a basic, a good, a greater, and an epic. Close your eyes if you don't want to know. And that is where your epic is. Okay, oh, and I should finish off. I've got some stuff in the other aspect as well. To the nether, we got a basic, a good, and a greater. Close your eyes if you don't want to know. You can open them again. The end. 2 legendaries. Doesn't matter which one you pick. So, it's up to you. 2 full hearts or legendary. I haven't died yet, so I'm not too worried about hearts. But considering how often you get crap out of even legendary bags, if you're interested in hearts, go for them. But I'll show you that it's a legendary. So as you can see, we just got another legendary. Who was that greater from? Did I pick the wrong bag for... Oh no, the greater was from the nether. That's right, that's right, that's right. And then last but least, it's all basics. Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's run through some of these. Basics, goods, graders, epic, legendary. Okay, so actually, let's get rid of some of the crap in my inventory. Okay, so on basics, who cares? Lava generators. More lava generators. They suck. They put out, what, 40 RF per tick or something? Needle gun. Not bad if I got that at the very beginning on a basic bag, but not now. Okay, Specter Blocks. A lot of people don't know what to do with these. Mobs fall through them, but you don't. So if you put them on a path leading back to your base, the mobs can't get to you, but you can walk over them. So they just fall into the void. They're actually useful. And some junk. Okay, onto these. More lava generators. Railgun turret. And that's worthwhile. I think railgun's the best one they've got. Day blooms. That'll come in handy later. Onto the epic. Nether star. And an enticing crystal. Actually, I'm about to need an enticing crystal very soon. That's a very good reward. Not that I carry that much about the nether star anymore. On to the legendaries. How much room have I got in my bag? Yeah, enough. That sucks. Empty. Oh, that's actually interesting. I don't know if those have EMC. Do they have EMC? No. I guess I need to empty out my inventory a little bit here. Okay, last 2 legendaries. Twilight Forests, I think those are just decorative blocks. That would have been interesting to get if I'd got it when I was making my big reactor. A little late now. And actually it wouldn't have been enough anyways. Okay, so I guess that's it for this one. We opened up the bags. You saw where the legendaries were. If you liked what I did, please press the like button. Hope to see you next time. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.